Chris Robinson making his Double-A home debut today. This crowd is ready to see the young prospect put on a show. It's the Hartford Yard Goats and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. Festivities are wrapping up. The home opener is up next. From yard waste to roadkill, there's no mess that Blank's Disposal Service can't help you with. Call today to help clean up the mess in your life. Hammers this one in the air, deep to left center. This one's gonna carry. It's out of here. Made them pay for that one. A solo blast. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. That's a hit. Headed for the plate. Here's the throw. It's offline and the run scores. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Not much to quibble with on that swing. He had everything going in the right direction and barreled it up for a liner in center. Nice rig. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Jared Young getting ready to hit. In there, got the strikeout looking. They limit the damage here. Chris Robinson, the next to hit. He's already gone yard in this game.
Robinson.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Clutch up for us. Get up, ball.
Line drive to short and caught. The inning is over, and it could have been worse. Stepping to the plate for Binghamton, Chris Robinson. And already in this one, he's gone deep, hitting a solo homer back in the second inning. That was a nice boost for his team early on.
Get down, get down.
Lays it on a bounce and can't handle it. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box. So digging in, Jared Young.
Hey, need you right here. Let's go, kid.
0-2, rocks and fires. Runner on the go. On the ground, Kokoska. And steps on the bag for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, William Lugo.
One away, runners at second and third. Here's the second baseman, William Lugo. Here comes the 2-2.
Oh, you drove that.
Base hit. One run is in. He is safe, and they lead by 4. Nicely done. Brings home 2. Great job to read the spin on that one early. That allowed him to stay closed on the front half and let it travel before cutting loose with the swing for some loud contact. 2 away and a runner at first. Stepping to the plate for Hartford, Trevor Boone. Swing and a rocket. It's carrying.
Heads up. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And that's the ball game. Always great to see a player as locked in as he was in this one. Every at-bat felt like an opportunity to Chris Robinson is getting ready to go. He's showing signs of why many are calling him one of the most promising young talents this season. It's the Hartford Yard Goats and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, ready to go here. Leading off, Jose Torres. Fly ball out to left field. And there's one down. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. Popped in the air in left field. Hauls it in for the out. And now 2 away.
Batting third.
Base is empty with 2 out. And now Robert Kalaz. Left field. Young on the way over. Makes the catch. That's the most efficient you can be. 3 outs on 3 pitches, and the inning is done. Offense held in check here. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score. Two out and a runner in scoring position. And now at the plate, Chris Robinson. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. Bashes this one to deep left center. And it's gone. Blasted that one out of here. A 2-run blast. And that's how they take the lead. It's 2-0. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing. Zach Kokoska, the leadoff batter, looks at ball 1. Now, he clearly excelled at pitching in the amateur ranks, but the question is, will that prowess translate to the professional level?
Hey! I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Struck out looking for the backwards K. And quickly 1 away in the 2nd inning.
Batting fifth, the designated
So
hitter,
up next, Robbie Martin. Outfield pretty shallow here. Up the middle. That one finds its way through. And that's a 1-out single. That one was way in on the hands. He did a great job to pull them in and get enough barrel on the ball to push it back through the middle for a hit. Braxton Fulford, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Blooper to right. And that falls for a base hit. Lead runner turns at second, throw into third, and the throw's offline, safe at third. Back-to-back singles. A little bit of a dying quail there, just kind of fading over the infield and down onto the outfield grass. Base hits like that are beyond frustrating for the pitcher, and a gift from above for the hitter. Trevor Boone in the box now takes strike 1. The pitch gets away. And now a single could score 2. The calculus has shifted out there on the mound. Before throwing that one in the dirt, the pitcher could have had that double play ball to escape the inning. But now, any mistake you make could be catastrophic. Martin on third, Fulford over at second with 1 down. Next pitch just misses. Now 2-2. Looks like he's pretty vocal with the plate ump after that was called a ball. Not sure that's going to work out in his favor, though.
Got a full count.
In the dirt, but blocked. No action on the bases, though. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. Runner around third. Play at the plate. Out. That's about as good as it gets from the outfield there. An absolute laser to home. Right on the money for the out. Next level stuff. At the plate, Glenn Allen Hill Jr. On 0-1, the delivery. Swing lifts it to shallow left field. Azokar. And that retires the side. NARF is a proud sponsor of this broadcast, offering chemical solutions to everyday problems. What kind of solutions? Don't worry about it.
Hey!
Top of the zone for a called strike. Twice now he's let a high strike go by, and the pitcher's gotten ahead 0-2. Now I think he climbs the ladder. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. I'm sure he wants that pitch back. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Great job to lay off that one on 0-2. Those big looping curves are very tempting. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. They get the leadoff batter here in the third.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order here. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jose Torres. Skies it out towards left center.
I got it.
2 down. Here's the third baseman warming Bernabel.
Hey.
Didn't do a good enough job of timing up the
0-1's
pitcher's
the count.
fastball, judging by that swing. Fly to left, Azokar.
Me. I got it.
And that'll do it. Moving on now to the home half of the third inning. The Rumble Ponies on top here, 2-1. One out and the base is empty. Chris Robinson digging in now, the #1 prospect in the Mets system. So there's a lot of anticipation for his future in New York. That's ripped towards center. 2 away. Top of the fourth inning, the yard goats at the dish.
The right fielder, number 44, Robert Kalaz.
That one in the air to center field. De Los Santos gets under it. 1 away. Now at the dish, Zach Kokoska. First at bat was a strikeout. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at bat. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 gone now. That strikeout didn't take long at all. You'd like to see a better approach.
Designated hitter,
Robbie Martin now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Hey!
2 down and nobody aboard. Top half of the fourth.
Ball upstairs.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 pitch. In the
That's
dirt.
ball 2.
2 outs, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of the fourth inning now. The Rumble Ponies lead it 2-1. We're back here at the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Braxton Fulford. Fulford, 26 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2021. Foul ball there. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Close, but called a ball. That was really close around the knees, but he's handling it well on the mound. Just has to adjust his sights. 2-1 now. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the fifth.
The left fielder.
Next to hit for the Yard Goats, Trevor Boone. Singled and drove in a run the first time through.
That's outside.
The Yard Goats, trailing by 1, were in the top of the 5th inning. And the count 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. First 2 batters retired in the top of the 5th. Coming up to the dish now for Hartford, Glenn Allen Hill Jr.
Glenn Allen Hill Jr.
Yeah. 0-1.
And that's off the inside edge. Ground ball to second base. Lugo whips it to first. And 1-2-3, that's the inning. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Binghamton with the lead, 2-1. First and second here with nobody out. Robinson, he's already homered in this ball game.
Hey, no one better right here.
Wallops this one out towards right center. It's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. One run comes across. Cut off. Throw to third. The tag out. As he came around first, it looked like he'd have a good shot at 3, but superb work in the outfield to track it down, and a great relay to get the out. Ground ball right side. Meneses takes it to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th.
The shortstop, Jose.
Digging in now for the Yard Goats, Jose Torres. Fastball for a strike. With his teammates driving in a pair, he wants to make this an efficient inning so they can get back up to the plate and tack on some more runs. Comes up empty, strike 2. This has been a solid outing for him, and a lot of that is because he keeps pounding the zone like he did with that low fastball. Now here's the 0-2. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. 2 outs opening up the top of the 6th inning. Base is empty with 2 out. Digging in, Warming Bernabel. Breaking ball in there for a strike. The skipper needs to settle his players down out there. They're playing tight, and it's hurting them. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Right side, and foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Close, doesn't get the call. Some visible frustration on the mound after he didn't get the call at the top of the zone. Don't want to show the umpire up, though. That just misses, and the count's even at 2. Great job to lay off two very tough pitches and even up the count. Swings through it for the K. Nice job out there as he gets them 1, 2, 3. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left aboard. 8, 9, and 1 hitters scheduled in the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting.
Next up, the designated hitter, Chris Robinson. And in the first inning, he started off his day at the dish with a 2-run homer. Not a bad way to get things going. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. And gone! Grand slam! It's another long ball in this game. Did it again. Home run number 2 of the game. It's 9-1. He keeps producing loud contact in this ball game. Really good hitting in this one. That was a terrific swing. He wasn't selling out for power, just looking for good contact. Well, he got that and more. Great job to put it over the wall for the grand slam. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Robert Kalaz.
Robert Kalaz.
First pitch, and it just misses. In the air, right field. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn, heads for second base. Here comes the throw. Into second easily with a leadoff double. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. This next at-bat looms very large. Kokoska in the box again, takes a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. Just missed. What a take with 2 strikes. Now a high fly ball to left center. Azoka on the move to the gap. Out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting.
Robbie Martin will hit next. 1 for 2.
Martin.
Some excellent pitching in this one. He's commanding everything very well. That one was in a location that wasn't going to come back to bite him. Sizzling on its way to the outfield. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Scores easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 9-2.
Now batting, the catcher.
Runner at first. Braxton Fulford digs in now. And that one fouled off. Battling here, fouls it away. Runner at first, 1 away. Gets a piece, stays alive. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. Swing and a miss, that's a K. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. Man on at first. Now the left fielder, Trevor Boone. With all these first pitch strikes, he's clearly not afraid of contact. This is an aggressive and effective approach. Comes up empty, strike 2. Looks at one, then swings at one, and quickly he's down 0-2. Time to simplify your approach at the plate. Down the line, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. Now a chance for Glenn Allen Hill Jr.
One ball, 1 strike.
And foul ball. Traffic on the base paths, a run already in to score this inning. Here in the top half of the 7th. Lines this one to center.
I got it.
Hauls it in on the run. That ends the inning and limits the damage.
Now batting,
Digging in at the plate for the Rumble Ponies, Chris Robinson. 2 home runs under his belt already in this game, most recently in inning number 6. Now he's looking for his 3rd dinger in this spot. This crowd should be on the edge of their seats. Out in front a bit on that fastball, and as a result, he pulled it foul. He needs to stay back and think up the middle. The 0-1. Hit hard, that gets through. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Line drive to left field. They limit the damage here. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Kevin Herget. 4th appearance of the season. Now at the plate, Jose Torres.
Jose Torres.
Ground ball, left side, could be 2. Reimer over to second. That double play ends it right here. He records his very first win in professional baseball, and I have a feeling there are a lot more of those to come. Chris Robinson, fresh off an impressive 2 home run performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. We're back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Chris Robinson. This one is labeled. And a quick out, number 1. Clearly ready to swing the bat starting off this inning. Tough break with the line out, but a really nice cut. Puts a bunt down. Barehand grab. Not in time. That's a bunt single. One gone and a runner on at first. And now, Jared Young. Pickoff throw. Dives back in safely. Three and 2 now. Runner on the move. In there for strike 3 call. Throw to second and out. And that'll end the inning. 2 away. Now first and third. Next up for the Rumble Ponies, Chris Robinson.
right here now.
This one's hammered to left center. Well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Coming to the plate. Also in to score. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Man at second here with two away. Coming up to the dish for Binghamton, Jared Young. Skies this one to center. Montgomery sizing this one up. There to make the catch. That ends the inning and limits the damage. Stepping to the plate for Binghamton, Chris Robinson. This chance at some insurance runs is brought to you by Mutual Consolidated Cow Insurance. They'll always steer you in the right direction. Swing and a drive.
Come on, ball, get out of here. Get out of here.
And that one's getting out of here. Made them pay for that one. 4th home run of the series. And they tack on 3. When a hitter puts a swing like that on the first pitch of an at-bat, it's because they came up looking for that exact pitch. I think that's the case for him there. He absolutely smoked that one.
Now batting.
So 2 on and 2 out. Stepping to the plate for Hartford, Glenn Allen Hill Jr. Lined into right. Settles under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Robinson was outstanding in this one, helping them get the win. Put together 3 hits, one of them a home run. He was a difference maker for them in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win. The yard goats at the plate here in the second inning.
The designated hitter, Robbie Martin.
In the air, out towards right center. It's pretty far back. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 6. The catcher.
This broadcast is sponsored by Bad's Theremin Therapy, helping you through life's challenges with the soothing sounds of theremin music.
Get up, ball. Get up, ball.
Might be 2. That's going to get into the corner. Around first, hustling for 2. Safe at second with a leadoff double. Pretty clear he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. Now it's the shortstop, Wyatt Young. Kicks and delivers. Runner takes off for third. In the dirt. And safe. That's a stolen base. Not close.
Hey, drive mid for us. Need you. Here you go. Hey.
Line drive for a base hit. The tying run is in to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1. Nice job of 2-strike hitting there. Didn't get overwhelmed. He choked up a bit and punched that one into the outfield for a base hit. 2 outs, base is empty. That one is absolutely pummeled. It's got a chance. That one's gone. Made the hurdler pay for that one. A solo shot. And they grab the lead. It's a 2-1 game. We know he's got the approach to use the whole field, and that apparently extends to power hit. That's a big swing to go the opposite way for the homer. Nobody out and a runner at first. Chris Robinson stepping in now, currently a top 10 prospect amongst right fielders in all of minor league baseball. That one's socked to left field. One hops off the wall, might be trouble here. In with a double, makes it 2 on the night. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box.
Here we go, no one better.
0-1 now. Pop up to the left side of the infield. Bernabel. And there's one down. Came away empty from an AB where he had a chance to do damage. Tough break. 1 out and 2 in scoring position. Stepping in, Matt Rudick. 1-1 pitch now. Swing and a high fly to left. Pulls it down. Here comes the runner from third. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. We are tied at 2. Digging in at the plate for the Rumble Ponies, Jacob Reimer. Runner edging away at second base. Called out on strikes. That ends the inning and prevents things from getting out of hand. We're back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of this inning. Coming up to the dish now for Hartford, Jose Torres. That one ripped into right center. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, warming.
Runners at first and second,
Now
and nobody
batting,
out.
the right fielder, Chris Robinson.
Lays one down the left side. Tosses to first. Runners move up on the sac bunt.
Now batting, the shortstop, Wyatt.
Next up for the Rumble Ponies,
Now
Chris
batting, the
Robinson.
right fielder, Chris.
Strong start to the
Robinson.
season, putting up some impressive slugging numbers so far. Bashes this one to deep left center. Out of here. Made them pay for that one. Up to 5 homers in the series. And they add on. It's 5-2. It's never a bad thing adding some insurance runs, and that home run helped them do just that. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing. 2 outs and a runner at first. Warming Bernabel, the next to hit. The 2-2. And there's a fly ball deep to right. It bangs off the wall. Headed for the plate. Comes in to score. Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Great job to step through that and line it the other way for a knock. That's the kind of thing hitters work on consistently, and he's turning that work into in-game success. Now, a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. The Yard Goats, down to their last strike. This one hit to second might be it. On to first, ball game. Great game at the plate, and he's certainly made a difference for them. Nice job to help lift them to the win. So 2 down. Next to hit for the Yard Goats, Sterling Thompson. And that one hammered. Pretty deep. And it's gone. And he rounds the bases in his very first trip to the plate. Way to go above and beyond. If your life feels bananas right now, find your inner peace with a visit to Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the apes. Sorry, nope. This one's hammered to left center. Well struck. Bangs off the wall. He makes the turn and digs for second base. Starts the afternoon off right with a double. No question, he came up ready to hit. Hard to complain about the result when you smack one off the wall like that, even if you maybe wanted it to carry over the fence. Rollison checks the runner.
He's safe.
Here we go. Clutch up for us here.
This one in the air to right. And makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. It was a great throw for the out, but he was already in scoring position. Tagging up is probably too risky there. Bases are empty with two away. Benny Montgomery now at the plate. Now a flare off the bat. Fair ball. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a two-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. And now the right fielder, Chris Robinson. Drove it off the wall last time. That one smashed to left field. Hits the top of the wall. Coming around third. He scores, and that ties it up. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box. Runner at second with two down. This one to right, Kalaz. They limit the damage here. Now it's the right fielder, Robert Kalaz.
Robert Kalaz.
1-2, here's the pitch. Knocks a line drive single into right center. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. The throw in. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. That's back-to-back singles for these guys. That one was served in a punch bowl right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand.
Your turn right here. Drive him in.
This one is labeled.
Go, ball, go, go, go!
And it's off the wall. Tying run is in to score from second. Safe at second with a double, third hit of the afternoon. That ball was scorched, and he came through in a big way for them on that one. Games like this can really boost the perception of a prospect, and we'll see what it does for his profile. Go ahead run in scoring position, nobody out.
Clutch up for us, kid.
The pitch, runner breaking for third in the dirt.
One strike.
Throw and safe. That is a stolen base. Not a lot of teams willing to risk stealing third with such a crucial runner, but it paid off for them here. Now the defense really has to buckle down to keep this ball game tied.
Get up, ball, get up, ball.
And that's a base hit. Runner around third. Scores with ease. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the seventh. Clutch hitting right there to give them the lead this late in the ball game. Gap shots like that one are a really good indicator that a hitter is doing the little things right. Just trying to hit the ball hard with enough of a launch angle to get it over the infield, but not so high that it's a lazy fly ball to the outfield. Nice cut. One down. And next, the cleanup hitter, Chris Robinson. And he's 3 for 3 with 3 doubles. Lined into left center, should be extra bases. He turns and heads for second. That's a double, makes it a 4-hit game. And he's put together quite a game at the plate. That's about as well as you can hit one on the inner half. Placed it perfectly in the gap with loud contact and earned the two-bagger. Runner takes off for third. Popped up. Kokoska. 2 down. Two away and a runner in scoring position here. Onyx Vega will hit next.
Vega.
2-2 now, and the runner takes off for third. Got it. Inning over. So one hit is all they get through 8 full. Trevor Boone
Now
digs
batting,
in now.
Left fielder Trevor Boone.
On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance speed, there's one. On to first in time, and it's a double play to end it. Huge effort at the dish. I hope he savors this game. Performances like this don't happen every day.